feel up to this, just let me know. I mean, if you had other plans, I would understand.
Did I say that I had other plans? Look, you don't want to be alone tonight, and I can understand that.
I don't really have anybody to blame but myself, now do I? Now that Rex is in the clear, Jen and I go straight to the top of the list of suspects for Paul Kramer's murder.
Well, that should teach you a little something about going around hiring expensive lawyers.
I just wanted him to have a fair trial. And I guess now he will. Now that he's been charged with tampering with evidence.
You know, why don't we just try to focus on something else? Anything else, huh? Just for tonight.
Gee, that sounds like a swell idea, RJ, except when you're living in fear of being thrown in prison any minute. You kind of find it tough to make small talk.
Well, then let's not talk at all. What are you doing?
I think the more valid question is, what is she doing? You were into that kiss just as much as I was, weren't you? So, are you ready for tonight? Right? Tonight. You know, rock and roll, UV, that kind of thing.
I'm really looking forward to hearing Riley play.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep thinking about Jen, and Paul's murder, and it just makes me feel awful that she's a suspect again.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look, Nora, tonight's not about work. It's about my son and his music and kids and feeling old and...
I'll grab my walker and I'll meet you in the flash. Ow.
Get used to it.
Hey. Hi. Big favor. Yeah. Can you help me get Antonio a quick arraignment? I need him out on bail as soon as possible. Okay. You know I would love to help in any way. I'd do anything. I really would. But I just don't, frankly, see a judge giving him bail. Why not? Because Tico's murder was premeditated.
So you're offering to tell everyone that you were wrong about seeing me pull the plug on Tico?
I'll go upstairs right now and tell John and Uncle Bo that I made a mistake.
But you would be lying. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
Did you really see me kill Tico? Are you just so angry at the way I hurt you that your mind is playing tricks on you?
Thought you'd be gone by now.
Are you free?
Yeah.
I need to talk to you. Something you said earlier, it's been bothering me.
Okay. Have a seat.
Okay, first of all, I never, ever thought that Christian killed Tico. Never in a million years. And now that we know Antonio's been arrested and we know Chris is innocent, I was hoping you'd forget to run that DNA that you wanted to run on him.
No, Natalie, I haven't.
John Christian would never hurt me.
So you want to forget about all the things he wrote in his journal and the gun he bought, everything else that doesn't fit?
Okay, yeah, obviously this was a mistake. Let's go.
Why'd you come to me, Natalie?
I'm looking out for my sister.
No, you're here because you're worried about where Chris is and what he might do.
It's time, Christian.
Yes. It's time. Hey, you got my message?
Yeah, is Ace all right? Is he sick?
Well, he's got a low-grade fever. Nanny thinks there might be teething or something. I just thought you should come over, just make sure it wasn't anything too serious.
Is he eating?
Yeah, he's eating like a horse, great appetite.
Well, how high is his fever?
Well, it's not that high. I mean, I think it's like 1/10 of a degree above normal or something.
1/10?
Yeah.
Right, so it's probably just teething. Yeah.
Kevin? What the hell is she doing here?
I asked her to come over here, Grandpa. Kelly, just stay, okay? Ace would love to see you.
Access to Antonio's files.
When he worked for Landview PD. His record as a police officer.
Yeah, I know.
Commissioner, even if you didn't owe me that favor, I'm entitled to look at them.
You're absolutely right. Of course you are. I'll give you access to his personnel file, anything else you want, but you have to take the bad with the good.
Meaning?
Antonio was a good cop. Worked some rough cases, took a lot of bad guys off the streets, but...
But what?
He made a lot of mistakes, too. Shooting Ben, that was one of them.
That was an accident.
Well, yeah, but it put Ben in a coma, and eventually that caused his death. And that made a lot of people here in the department nervous.
Yes, but it was an accident.
Well, then there was a situation with Carrie. I had to suspend Antonio when she came back into town with Jamie.
Okay, it was my understanding that suspension was not Antonio's fault.
That's right. It wasn't. It turns out that she and RJ were baiting Antonio. But see, the problem through all of this is Antonio's temper. His hair trigger, And he loses it too quickly, too many times. Just recently, I don't even have to tell you this. He went renegade when he found out that he was Tico Santi's brother.
Commissioner, all that is in the past.
Fine, but you're still going to have to deal with Antonio's record.
Okay, whatever I have to deal with, I am not going to let them convict Antonio.
Okay. Good news is he's got you for a lawyer.
And what's the bad news?
The bad news is that you've got a hell of a case on your hands.
Why are you doing this, John? Do you want me to be freaked out about Christian? Is that it? You want to be in control so that you can be the one to calm me down?
Whatever, just tell me if you know where Chris is.
No, I don't know where he is, not at the moment. But I'm sure that he's just trying to deal with things. He's kind of going through a lot right now. He's found out his brother's been arrested. He's just trying to handle this, that's all. And aren't you doing the exact same thing? I mean, just trying to handle having to arrest a good friend for murder? Of course, you're doing it in your usual way. By not dealing with it straight on and burying yourself under that cop mask of yours and antagonizing Christian.
Well, I'm not dealing with it straight on. That's Rich. Give me a break.
Oh, okay. Well, let's turn this around on me.
Natalie, you're the one in complete denial about how to deal with Chris.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't know something was wrong. I would be with my husband. Where I should be. And I would be if you weren't so secretive and distant. Instead, I'm here with you.
And why is that?
I don't know, John. I mean, you're the one I always go to when I don't know what to do with all the crazy things going on inside me.
So what does that mean, Natalie?
Why'd you do that?
What the hell is your problem?
I'm not the one with the problem, rock star. Did you see Jen resist when I kissed her? Did you see her pull away?
Did you see me slap your face? Are you too full of yourself to notice that?
So let's just get out of here before I get into real...
No, it's time for him to hear the truth.
The truth is you love me. There's no other explanation.
Oh, there are hundreds others.
Come on, Jen. I saw the way you looked at me when you came to see me in jail.
You know what that was? Pity. Compassion. Yeah, I felt sorry for you. You wanted to take the rap for a crime that you thought I committed, and I felt like I owed you something, but that's over now. I'm not getting back together with you. So just stay out of my life. I'm with Riley. I want to be with Riley. So I'll say it one more time just so you have it correct. I do not.
Okay, I hear you. I get it. You made your damn point. I've done what I can to protect your daughter for going down for Paul Kramer's murder. The rest is up to you.
Listen, I need everything this department has on Lindsay Rappaport and her daughter, Jen. Well, Mrs. Rappaport has a pretty heavy-duty record, but I'm not sure we have much on the daughter. Let's just put whatever you have together and have it on my desk in the morning, okay? Thanks.
I've asked myself that question over and over and over again. Could my mind be playing tricks on me? But every time I see it, I see you. And am I making this memory up to hurt you? No. The answer is no. I saw you do it, Antonio. I'm sure of it.
You saw me murder someone. I suppose any love you had for me has been destroyed by this memory.
No. No, that's where you're wrong. I have always loved you, Antonio. That hasn't changed. Did I not tell you to stay away from him?
No, I told you so. Please.
You brought this on yourself.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. You were visiting him in jail, and what ideas do you think that put in his head?
Did I know that he was going to talk about how much we were meant for each other? Did I know he was going to grab me and kiss me right in front of Riley?
I'm worried about you. You've got him furious with you now, and that is not a good thing.
What are you talking about?
Did you tell him anything about the night that Paul Kramer was murdered? Anything he could use against you?
Well, he's not going to go to the cops if that's what you think. I mean, for God's sake, he went to jail to try to protect me.
But that's because he thought that you were going to come running back to him now that he knows that's not a possibility.
Wouldn't hurt me, no matter what.
Why? Because he's so in love with you? Take it from me, he's not the loyal type.
Well, maybe he wasn't with you, but that's because he doesn't love you the way he loves me. I'm sorry, okay? But it's just the truth, you know? He wouldn't betray me. Even if he knew something that would make me appear to be guilty.
Does he? Does he know anything that could incriminate you?
I don't know.
Hey, Riley.
Got a good crowd going tonight.
You shouldn't have come here. Why, Riley? I came to hear you play. Why? Is there a problem? The problem is you think Jen's guilty of murdering Paul Kramer, so why should you act support her? No, Riley, I never said she was guilty of anything. You really got to be careful not to read too much into that. Don't treat me like an idiot. Son, if you feel that Jen is incapable of murder, that carries a hell of a lot of weight with me. I'll use it however I can. Wow. It's really big of you. Riley, I don't... You don't get it. I don't want you here. Now go. Excuse me, can we just go backstage, please?
Sure. Bye.
Did you tell Riley that Jen was our prime suspect in the Kramer murder?
I had to, Nora. I wanted to prepare him for the worst, but now seeing the pain he's in, my heart aches for him.
Honey, he was in love.
Yeah. How am I supposed to take that away from him? What am I going to do? So you picked this time to tell me you love me.
No, Antonio, I said that I never stopped loving you. You tried to tell me over and over and over again, but I just couldn't admit it. There was just so much hurt and so much doubt, and you're right. You're right. I never stopped thinking about our life together. You, me, and Jamie, and it comforts me.
So when your heart opened up to me again, your mind suddenly cleared and you fingered me for murder. Come on, Jess. Doesn't that tell you something?
No, I don't know.
This memory you have of me killing Tico, it's not a memory at all. It's a trick, Jess. It's a trick that your mind is playing on you because you don't want to take the chance on loving me again.
You know, maybe if I could just be more patient and understanding of Chris, things would be better.
So what you're saying is if you could just be a little more patient, everything would be all right.
No, I know that it's not all me, all right? I understand that Chris is acting very different. But you know what? I also know that I can't keep coming to you every time something goes wrong with him.
But you know, if you need someone, I'm there, okay?
Christian? 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 What happened, honey? Just a few hours ago, I had my son back. That light in her eyes had returned, and now it's gone again.
It's time. Nothing can stop you. It's time to do what you came to do.
Help me. Please, I need your help.
What can I do, Mio? Just tell me, how can I help you?
Find Natalie for me. So, do you want me to help you find Chris or not?
That's all right. I mean, he'll find me when he's ready.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
You're upset?
I'm going through it right now, Natalie. You know, I had to put a friend in jail for killing a killer. And I have this other friend, and she doesn't see what I see, and as a result, she could end up getting hurt.
I'm glad that you care, but I can take care of myself.
I know. But I'm here if you need me.
Promise I'll call.
I have your word?
Yeah. Got my word. See you later. Hey, John. While you're so busy taking care of everybody else, who's looking out for you?
You suddenly have all this insight into me. While I have the memory of you killing Tico. I couldn't have anything to do with the fact that you actually did pull the plug.
Why do you keep saying
Why
that?
do you keep on doing
Because
it?
I didn't do it.
You're calling me a liar.
You're calling me a murderer.
I don't want to.
Then I don't understand.
I understand. I don't understand anything.
You know, all I know is that you're still in danger, and there's not a damn thing I could do about it as long as I'm in jail.
How do you do it? How
How can you keep on caring about me after everything that I've done?
Because I love you. I still don't get why you insist that I pulled the plug.
I saw it. I'm sorry. I would give anything to be wrong.
I love you. Jess, you are wrong.
Just thinking about you.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
But you're the best thing in my life right now.
You must have some kind of connection going on right now. Because I was just thinking the same thing.
I'll go call Natalie for you.
No, not now, not yet.
But you just said...
I changed my mind. Is that okay?
Christian, of course, but...
Look, I'll be all right. All right, I'm feeling better already. I'm just upset about Antonio, that's all.
Antonio? Why?
Jessica identified him as Tico's killer.
Oh, dear God.
That's all the evidence John McBain needed to arrest him.
Why? Why would Jessica do such a thing? No wonder you're so upset and confused. None of this makes any sense anymore.
Antonio's innocent. Why should he be punished? Why should he pay with his life?
He won't. Honey, we just need to trust the Lord that Antonio will be set free.
What if it's inevitable? What if his fate is sealed?
Oh, Christian, please don't talk like that. What?
It's time.
What's the matter, Christian? What are you looking at? Christian? Where are you going? Christian, please, talk to me, Christian. Talk to me, Christian.
Well, Ace is obviously fine. He was just probably a little cranky earlier. Maybe he missed his babe. You know, he was with her for a long time.
Well, not as long as he was with us. So seriously, how much do you think he missed you when Babe took him, huh?
Well, look who's come to visit. The newest Buchanan.
Hi, Ace. Me. Your cousin Matthew.
Of course he remembers you. Look at him smiling.
He knows, Bo. He knows this is where he belongs with his family.
My dad said things are kind of still complicated, and you might not be able to keep Ace.
I'll tell you, Matthew. Little Ace here is going to be staying here with his father.
We don't know that yet, Pa.
No matter what your dad says, he's going to grow up here with me. Trust me.
Damn right.
Just like you're going to grow up with your dad.
Even though my mom's marrying Mr. Colson.
Hey, your mom's marriage doesn't change a thing, son. Not a thing.
I really can't talk right now. Yeah. The wedding's still on May 1st. Yeah, I know. Just in time for the special primaries. Yeah, of course, having Nora by my side will be a big help. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hey, Nora.
So what, you think I'm just going to be a big help for the primary elections?
Yes. You give me credibility.
So is Bo right? Are you just marrying me for your political career?
Do you know how much my life would improve if the two of them would just move to, I don't know, Mars?
You would only find someone else to blame your problems on.
Ah, so I'm playing the victim. Is that what you're saying?
Resentment is a waste of time and energy.
Well, they're here spying. Daniel's threatened to put me or my daughter into prison for the murder of Paul Kramer. How am I not supposed to resent that?
Look, if it comes down to that, your time and energy would be better spent trying to prove your collective innocence.
Well, it's not going to come to that because that jerk doesn't have enough evidence. I just hope Rex doesn't get it in his head to point his finger at Jen. You know, I think I better go talk to them about that.
Lindsay, am I going to have to kiss you again to distract you?
You didn't want me to see Jen and Rex. Just like you didn't want me to see Daniel proposing to Nora on New Year's Eve. Is that why you kissed me?
What a jerk. Kissing me like that? I mean, who the hell does he think he is?
Let's drop it, okay?
His attitude, you know, he's so arrogant. I wish you had slammed him again, Riley. I swear to God, I do.
Can we just move on, please?
You know, all that bull about knowing me, knowing what I think and what I want, knowing what I need. He doesn't know me. You know, he thinks that I'm a bad girl or something. I'm not. You know, you know me. I want to care about people and I want to do the right thing. And all that's because of you. You make me good.
Who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself?
Let's just forget about Rex, okay? Let's just forget about it.
I think I suggested that a long time ago.
I'm just glad that we're finally alone, and that's what really matters. I want to be right here. I want to be with you. I wish I could just stay here for the rest of my life and never have to deal with anybody else ever again.
Hey, good looking.
Roxy, what are you up to?
Just taking out my takeout. Chili con carne, heavy on the carne. And French fries, heavy on the grease. Have a whiff.
Makes me hungry.
That's why you're sitting in a diner all alone? You should be out celebrating with somebody at a 5-star joint.
Yeah, like I could afford that. And like there's anything to celebrate.
I see you're upset. Oh, I see. Same old, still googly about Jen?
She keeps pushing me away.
Honey, she can push you away till the crows come home. Don't mean that she don't love you.
I know.
Well, you know, someday I think it's going to hit her like a ton of bricks. And she's going to see that you're the only person in the world that she should be with. You know, once she gets through pretending to be something that she's not, putting on these airs, doing this goody two-shoes thing, she's going to get up that stage, she's going to wipe off her makeup.
What?
Baby, what are you, silly? It's just an act. She's playing out that Riley character, pretending to be somebody that she's not. But, you know, it's not such a good act, so eventually she's going to slip up and she's going to go back to being the bad girl that you know and love.
I thought that was you.
Hey, who else but?
Hey, I heard you got out. Congratulations.
Thanks.
How's it going, baby?
Yeah, so great.
Well, you know, if you ever need a shoulder pad to cry on, you know who to come running to.
Thanks. Excuse me, man. I gotta go talk to Jess, okay?
Oh, hold on a second. Have a couple of fries.
Thanks. Hey. Have you seen Christian?
No, I was with Antonio most of the night. Why, are you worried about him?
Yeah, a little.
What do you think he's doing?
I don't know. I mean, at least I know he's not stalking you.
great, Natalie. You know, this must be a real victory for you. Christian's a saint now that Antonio's turned out to be a murderer.
Chris, hey. I was hoping you'd come. You all right? When I was worrying about Mommy, I thought she might be taking this pretty rough.
She's gonna have a lot more to deal with than your arrest.
What do you mean?
Good.
Chris, what are you doing? What are you doing? Look, if you're trying to help me escape, I don't need you.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
Sure, I could tell you that I kissed you to distract you. But do I need an excuse?
Well, if you don't have an excuse, that means that you would have another reason, and do we really need that?
You tell me.
I don't want to just jump into this thing. I always do that when I'm attracted to a man. That's what I do.
It wouldn't exactly be jumping in. I mean, we've known each other a lot of years. Only thing we have to risk is a good friendship.
The only thing we'd have to risk is a good friendship. Mister, I don't know about you, but if anything happened to this friendship, I'd be miserable.
Okay, then. I suppose I better keep on inventing excuses.
Invent away.
Okay, how about Daniel Colson might arrest you or your daughter at any moment, so we'd better live for the moment.
That's kind of dark. But it works for me.
You really believe politics is what we're all about?
You tell me, Daniel. And I mean it. You tell me anything you want, but make it the truth.
You're the love of my life, Nora. Don't you know that? My life was in shambles before I met you. I was drinking. I was screwing up work, screwing up relationships. But that all changed when you came into my life. Yes, I have some political ambitions. And yes, I want to make a difference in some people's lives. But what I want more than anything else is for you to be proud of me. For you to hold your head high when you're with me and say, that's my husband. But I want to be great for you, Nora.
That's good stuff.
You better stick around for a while, Ace. Me and you, we're going to be hanging out for a long time.
Good night, Pa.
Good night, Bo. Promise me something, will you? When they call you to go to court and you square off against Adam Chandler and that punk kid of his, that you, Bo Buchanan, will come out swinging.
Pa, I can't promise you anything.
Renee and I, we love that little boy.
I know, but it's not up to me.
Ace is taking some of the pain away of losing a son, losing Ben.
Look, I know how much Ace means to you, and I love seeing you this happy, but if the court decides that he belongs with his biological father...
Never. Because if that happens, Bo, there's going to be hell to pay.
Come on, you don't have to go yet.
Yeah, I can't stay.
Kelly, he needs his mother around. All right? He really does. Listen to him. He does. You want your mommy, don't you? The mother you've known most of your life.
You know, you didn't seem to feel that way when you took Ace away from me and sued for sole custody. Now suddenly you want me close. I think you just want to make a good impression on the court.
Oh, come on. You know that's not what this is about. Look, I've made some terrible mistakes, but this isn't one of them. All right? I've hurt you and I'm sorry. But just stay. Let's put our little guy to bed tonight, tuck him in. Huh? Just the two of us.
The DNA lab is all backed up, so we're not going to get the results for quite some time.
Well, let's hope they prove her wrong about Chris. Natalie deserves to have her husband back.
And her life.
That too.
So does Antonio.
You'll come up with something, I know.
The first thing I need to come up with is how Jessica saw something that I believe with all my heart isn't true. And how she fingered Antonio when she had to know the consequences.
Jessica, how could any of this be some sort of victory for me? Because someone I care about has been charged with murder. My sister is so unhappy and
fine.
This is not a competition.
Fine. I take it back, okay?
Both our men are going through different nightmares, and all of that does is make me sad.
All right, fine. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings.
So, if Antonio gets through this, what are you going to do then? Do you think you'll get back together with him?
I don't know, Natalie. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, even if you know that he murdered someone.
Would it change how you feel about Christian?
I don't know. I guess that would depend on how it happened, who he killed.
Chris, what's going on? What the hell are you doing?
I want to kill you, Antonio. The way I killed Tico.